Hi, I'm Zoltan, and this time I'd like to speak to you about tempos in jazz and how to keep and how to feel different tempos, low, medium, and fast tempos, or slow, medium, and fast tempos. Now, there is a certain way to do this kind of thing, and what it is when you play a slow tempo, you actually want to think about it in a fast way. So you want to fill up that long pulse that you have to keep with a little bit of a rhythmic division in there. So it always depends on the actual pulse of the piece. So if it's a triplet kind of pulse, then you want to fill in your one beat pulse with a triplet division. If it's an eighth note feel, then with eighth notes. If it's a 16th note feel, for funk electric bass or something like that, then of course with 16th notes. So let me just give you a little bit of demonstration of what I mean by that. So let's say I'm going to play a well-known jazz ballad called Body and Soul. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and so on and so on. Now I counted even crotchets or quarter notes for myself, but you can even go more exact than that if you count quavers or eighth notes. So I'll play the same, and this time I'm gonna put a lot more divisions in there. So let's just go 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so on. So I'm sure you could tell that because of those divisions being counted out. Of course, when you play, you don't count them out loudly, but it's a great idea to have your mind really kind of focused on that, so that motion of 1 and 2 and then you can place your notes in those places on the 1, on the 1 end, on the 2 end, on the 3, wherever you need to play a note, and you will always be right because you will have counted out the amount of eighth notes that you had to count until you got to the next note that you played. So that's a great way of playing slowly. You basically count a faster division, so you'll be always very exact with your slow pulse. Otherwise, it's really difficult to determine when your next note comes if you don't count anything. It's just going to be kind of random, like you don't have anything to tie your rhythm to then. So it's a great idea to tie your rhythm to a smaller division when you play slowly. Okay. Now, the opposite of this is when we play fast. And a lot of times it can be quite daunting when you play fast because, first of all, we're playing fast. So it could be that your muscles will become rigid and you're not going to be able to play quite relaxed because you're playing fast and you have to play a lot of stuff. It's physically demanding and all of that. But I think there is a mental aspect of playing fast as well, because when you play fast, your mind will tell you, oh no, I'm playing fast. Oh no, watch out! Danger! Fast! It's quite difficult. And if you then reverse this thing that we just did before, and you'll start to count in slower divisions than what you're playing, then you're putting your mind at ease, which to me I think is a very, very important thing. When you play fast, to have a clear mind and to have your mind tell you that you can relax, and your mind will count. Let's say we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. In a cut time feel. In classical music, you would call it a cut time when you play or a two in a bar, 2 feel kind of thing. So let's say I'll play a fastish kind of bass line here, just the blues again. And although I'll be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in my mind, I'm going to perceive that as 1, 2, 1, 2. So so to speak, I almost actually kind of halved my workload mentally. Okay, so let me just give you a little demonstration of that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now it's hard to actually count and count out loud and play in the same time. So towards the end I stopped counting. But that's the issue here. Basically, by counting a slower or having the division than what you're playing, you will be able to relax more, because you will think you can actually kind of trick yourself that you're not working as hard as you're actually as you're working or playing. So that's, to me, that's a great advantage of or a great way to play fast. You just count everything in half. So if it's 4/4, I just play 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so on and so on. Now there is the last thing here to talk about, which is the middle tempos. And to be honest, medium tempos, there is not a lot to do, because most of the time medium tempos are quite comfortable anyways, physically, mentally. They're easy to play, and they kind of just about roll off your fingers. And if you have a great band with you, it's a lot of fun, and everybody will sound great. And you just find that tempo with your drummer and a piano player or guitar player, and you can play forever, really. And there's not much counting to do, because let's say this is kind of a medium tempo here, and you can just play in the tempo. You don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You also don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just enjoy that nice medium tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So that was just a little bit of insight into how to make sure that your tempos, slow and fast tempos and medium tempos, are working well for you, and you're able to play a great, even and not rushing and not dragging tempo all the way through any musical piece that you're playing. Thanks for watching, and I'd like to acknowledge Thomas and George Martin for hosting this lesson in their beautiful bass room here. And to find out more about all the great stuff they do for the double bass, please visit thomasmartin.co.uk. Take care, and bye for now.